You do not have to wait for people to spoil you. If you're going to have to play this part of the video over and over and over again, you do not have to wait for people to spoil you. You do not have to wait for people to spoil you.
Party done, got me outside, ready to go jump in the ride. We got unfinished business.
Today the girls are out to play. Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to click the subscribe button somewhere down the side. And if you're already subscribed, hey guys, thank you for coming back. So today's video, as you have read in the Nankani, what's it called? In the title? In the description, yeah. As you have read in the description, I just want to talk about confidence, how to appear more confident, and just how to present yourself like you know what the fuck you're doing. Because half the time, I feel like a lot of us have trouble with, okay, not a lot of us, let me not speak for so many people. Yeah, but I've come across a lot of people who have trouble with like presenting themselves in public, or talking to a large group of people, or even mingling like at a party, or you know, things like that. Anything that just involves being around like so many people. Yeah, my cheeks look fat in way quarantine. We're just gaining weight. Oh yeah, there's a mirror in front of me, so yeah, just looking fat. Anyway. Yeah, so I wanted to just like come up with a list of things that help me, that have helped me. Like, I don't know if this will apply for like everybody else, but I believe everyone is different, and you know, people like need more time to like get through this like phase of being confident, being able to be outspoken, and just, you know, being in touch with what you want to say, what you want to put out, what kind of image do you want people to like receive, what kind of vibe do you think people like, what kind of vibe do you think you would like to give out to people. Yeah, that's like better said ish. I'm just looking at my tips. Yeah, so anyway, let me not chit chat too much about like what I want to say, and actually get into saying what I want to say. Yeah, don't mind my background, guys. Like, my room is messy, and I've just been like super lazy these days. Actually, it took so much for me to get up, and yeah, like this morning, to get up and just freshen up and just be like existing. So yeah, I have a book, a notebook right here, and like this is where like I take down all my notes, my gratitude lists, my to-do lists, anything that I'm feeling goes in this book. So when I'm like thinking about what to talk about for like my next video, I just take notes down in this book so that I can at least look like I know what I'm saying, instead of just like randomly blurting things out. Yeah, so firstly, I'd like to advise everyone to just take a moment and think about the things that bring you down, because sometimes we'd be so caught up in our minds thinking about all these things we've done, we've said, how things could have gone better, especially after like the whole situation has passed. You start thinking about ways that you could have handled situations better, and I feel like these small things that we hold on to actually bring us down. They bring down our vibe, our energy, and that makes it a lot more difficult for our tribe to recognize us, because you know, your vibe attracts your tribe. Oh my god, attracts your vibe, attracts your tribe, and like all that stuff. So you first have to learn how to let go of your mistakes, your faults, your insecurities. You have to learn how to accept them and understand that that's who you are as a person. Nobody can change that about you. You've done these things, you've said these things, and they're in the past, and you just have to let them go. And yeah, like that's the first thing I would recommend. That's the first thing I think I had to deal with. Like, okay, I have been in these positions, but that's not who I am. I'm a whole different person, and I'm, you know, if people have a kind of image of me or whatever in their minds, like that's their fault. that's their shit. And a lot of my friends actually tend to tell me that I don't really care about what people say. Like some things do get to me, but I put on a front that I don't really care about what people say, and I feel like that helps me look more confident. And yeah, and like the second thing I would like to talk about is when people compliment you. I feel like this is what so many people get wrong. When people compliment you, don't downplay it. If someone says, "Oh, honey, you look cute today," take it. It's a compliment. Those things kind of like lift up your spirit, and disagreeing with them makes it look like you're insecure, you're shy, you're not certain of yourself, you know? So yeah, learn to take compliments and give out compliments as well. Insecure people, people who aren't content with who they are as a person, would never actually admit or open up and say like, "Oh yeah, that thing that you do, that thing about you, I love it, I like it, keep doing that." People who are insecure don't normally like throw out such phrases. So as a confident person, you're able to see, you pretty much hold up like a mirror to people, you know, if you know what I mean. Like things that you see in yourself, you see in others. If all you see in yourself is bad vibes, bad energy, that's pretty much what you're going to want to see in other people. And I feel like when you're someone who gives off good vibes, good energy, it shows that you're confident, you're content with yourself, you're not an insecure person, and you just got this shit on lock, you know? So yeah, take compliments and give out compliments. The next thing I would like to add on to the list is when you're evolving, you know, into this confident being, you have to try different things, you know. That's how you get to know what kind of person you are, what kind of things you're into. You get to be like more in touch with, you know, who you are as a person. Like yeah, so you have to try different things, whether it's a sport, different outfits, different makeup, different hair. I feel like after I got my ears pierced, you know, because like I always had the septum ring, and like people used to like actually call me like, "Oh, the girl with the bull ring," or the, and like I just feel like letting that part go, not rather not letting it go, but like just adding on to the collection just made me feel like, oh okay, like I can switch things up, I can be versatile, I can balance different aspects of my life, I can be a different person today and still feel like I am the person I am, if you know what I mean, right? So yeah, be versatile, switch things up, try something different, and like soon enough you'll find that one thing that just like sits well on you, and you know, you won't ever want to like change it for anything or anyone. And yeah, so try different clothing styles, get out of your comfort zone, try different things. Like for me, even YouTube was just me getting out of my comfort zone of being in this box, because I rather keep my opinions to myself, if that's like a good way of putting it. I'd rather keep my opinions to myself most of the times, because people tend to tell me that I have strong opinions, and it would come off like I'm trying to argue, and like I just avoid all that drama, you know. It's like unnecessary and uncalled for, and just so not good for my zen. So yeah, what else? Take care of yourself. I always talk about taking care of yourself. I actually think I have like a whole video on self-care and like just how to present yourself, especially like, okay, the video is on ladies, you know, but this whole insecure all this like applies to everybody, like guys, girls, young, old, wherever you are, like wherever you are in your life, in your journey. I feel like confidence is something that's like a plus. It makes you seem more attractive, it makes you seem more knowledgeable, you know. Even like if you pay attention, some of the people who actually are confident, a lot of people who are super confident aren't the smartest people in the room. If you just think about a lot of people you know, or a lot of your friend groups, usually the most confident person isn't necessarily the smartest person in the room, but they seem like it because they never sell themselves short. They know that they have something to bring to the table, whether you take it or not. They know they have something to bring to the table, and that just gives them an upper hand. Yeah, so take care of yourself. This is skin, hair, clothes, mental, physical, exercise, I don't know. Whatever it is you do that makes you feel like, okay, I'm taking care of myself, I'm on this self-care tip, and like no one can stop me.
All the way up.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Bath. I can't emphasize on this anymore. Bath, look good, smell good, dress good, take care of yourself. Have a day of the week or something where you just dedicate yourself to like self-care, like do that face mask, exfoliate, detox, fast, go that extra mile in your jogging, I don't know, whatever it is you do, but taking care of yourself should be a priority. Actually, it doesn't even have anything, okay, it does have a lot to do with being confident, but it's not the only thing, you know. Taking care of yourself is essential, like it's super essential for your day-to-day life. The next thing I'd like to talk about is treating yourself, you know. I really want to drink that wine. Yeah, so treat yourself, take care of yourself, take yourself out. You don't have to wait for people to spoil you. You do not have to wait for people to spoil you. If you're going to have to play this part of the video over and over and over again, you do not have to wait for people to spoil you. You do not have to wait for people to spoil you. You can spoil yourself, and that's how the next person is going to know how to spoil you, because you already know how to take care of yourself. You already know how to spoil yourself. And I feel like people who are in the habit of taking care of themselves, spoiling themselves when necessary, not just that you have a kama money and then you go all out, and no, that's being irresponsible. Make sure you have the money, the time, the energy for it. Don't just unnecessarily splurge. That's immature. It's very, very immature. So yeah, learn to treat yourself. I feel like this is essential in being a better you, and being a better you could bring out a more confident side of you, you know? Yeah. And when, I don't know if I can say when, but being confident sometimes could be overshadowed by like the resting bitch face, like, you know, some of us always look like this, like. But then once we start talking, it's like, oh, you know, I'm like super peppy, super jumpy or whatever. We'll like tend to look gloomy because we're just like. I think a smile actually goes a long way. If somebody says hi to you, just smile back and be like, oh, hey, you know, because you like look more friendly. I feel like it just adds on to like the whole look of being confident. You can have the whole resting bitch face thing. Be unapproachable if you want, you know, you can talk like this if you want. Okay, I think it was a very bad idea to have a mirror in front of me whilst I'm filming, but then I never really know how I look, you know, when I'm talking, so I just had to like because now I'm just looking at myself like anyway, yeah, like try to tone down the resting bitch face thing.
Just by a little bit, just by a little bit.
Like I love the resting bitch face thing because it's like I'm so unapproachable. People can come talk to me and blah, 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 blah. A lot of,
Dummy, you look scary, you look mean.
and I kind of like that. But every once in a while, show a smile. You know, you look cute. You look, actually, you're never fully dressed without a smile on. So you know, I feel like it makes you look more confident. If people like you're walking in the streets, people say hi. Da, da, da. Say hi, smile back, wave, like, oh, hi, girl, you know, throw a compliment if it's necessary. You look, yeah, I feel like those are the bombest chicks I know, like the people who are like super friendly, super smiley, not in everyone's business, but yeah, I feel like those are the people who come off like, like I like your vibe, you seem confident, you seem like you handle your shit, you seem like you know what you're doing, you know. Yeah, so my last point, sadly, my last point is, this is hard. It's very, very hard. Walking away from situations, walking away from friendships, walking away from walking away from situationships, walking away from dead-end relationships, walking away from toxic people, people who don't add on to your life. I feel like when you carry this sack around of what ifs, of people whose approval you're kind of constantly seeking, what else, like people who bring you down, people who aren't necessarily supportive. If like you have one of those friends who you're like, oh, I want to start doing something, and they just like bring you down, make you feel like it's stupid or something, I feel like you should really let go of those people, because like for me, I think that's one of the best things I've done, letting go of people who don't add value to my life. That's a very mean way to say it. Like, gosh, I don't like throwing shade after I've lost like connection with people, but it's true. Like, people who don't add value to your life kind of bring you down. They kind of stuff you with the wrong idea of who you are as a person. And if you're like me, if you're someone who like stuff can be said and they linger in your mind later on, like before you sleep, you'll be thinking like, oh, did this person really say that about me? Like, what does that mean? Like, I'm that person who tends to overthink things, and I just feel like everyone who just threw a kind of bad side of me out there, like, I just decided like letting them go was like one of the best things, and just rediscovering myself, my voice, and who I am as a person, what I want to bring to the table. You know, I feel like that just made me more me, you know? I think you'll get me if you've been there, where like you just had to cut some things off. Or maybe I should like make a video on like cutting like negative vibes off. But yeah, like it just, I feel like it's super healthy. Your mind is always in a good place. It's easy for you to focus more on yourself, you know, more on what you think about yourself and how you can improve yourself. And it's essential, man. So yeah, these are, I don't know if I mentioned like 6 or 7. Yeah, these are like some tips that I feel worked for me. You know, they worked best for me. And maybe a few of these things incorporated in your day-to-day life could make you feel a whole lot better, a whole lot more confident. But honey, if there's one point that I think you should take from me, like of all of this, okay, yeah, the cutting people off thing, and just dress nice. Dress nice, look good, smell good. Appearance really fucks with your brain. What you think about yourself even goes. When you look good all the time, smell good all the time, you start to feel good about yourself, and you actually enjoy being in that position in life. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. You can add on, if you feel like adding some more info on this, you can add on in the comments. I'll be reading. I always read your comments. And thank you to everyone who's like throwing positive vibes my way. And for people who have a little bit more harsh things to say, I don't know, yeah, just I see you. Yeah, I just don't have anything to say back, because I don't know, I just don't do that negative vibes thing. It's not a part of me anymore. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching my video. That's it from me this week, and yeah, till next time, bye.